Thank you, Livia, for joining for this short interview. May you introduce yourself, please?
So, hi, everybody. My name is Livia Labudova, and I work at Slovak Hydromet Institute here in Slovakia, and I'm responsible for drought monitoring and drought impacts monitoring at our institute.
You gave a really interesting keynote speech yesterday. Would you please summarize in a few sentences what you were presenting?
So my keynote speech was focused on the role of early warning systems on drought, heat waves and fire weather in context of the climate change. I tried to bring an overview of different approaches how to establish early warnings across the Europe and link it with our own efforts at Slovak Hydromet Institute in Slovakia.
How do you like the EMS conference?
I liked the EMS conference this year a lot, but actually I like it every year because every year it's very inspiring for me. I heard a lot of interesting presentations and information or ideas which can be implemented also in Slovakia and to move our work further towards general public or key stakeholders regarding, for example, the communication of our work to them.
Thank you. Hi, Nick. Thanks for joining for this interview. Would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Hi, I'm Niklas Bartolome. I studied history in the University of Bern and interdisciplinary medieval history in Fribourg, and I'm now doing a PhD in climate sciences at the University of Bern and the Oeschger Center for Climate Change Research.
What did you present today at the EMS?
Today I had my talk on why bushland volcanoes and the impacts of volcanic eruptions on the climate on society during the 17th century.
This is really interesting. What does an historian do at the EMS?
Thank you for this question. So working cross-disciplinary or interdisciplinary, it's really important to leave your own discipline and be able to accept the techniques and the ways of other disciplines. In order to do that, of course, you have to join those research groups and participate in a conference such as the EMS. And while presenting your research, then you get very valuable feedback and criticism on how you do your recent research, because you will be never able to know everything from the other disciplines that you're using, but then you can incorporate these kind of techniques and knowledges and rely on the expertise of others that you then can sharpen your own research questions and the results. And I think it's really, really eye-opening and fascinating to see that you can basically take, in my case, history and climatology and use it together in order to come to a new result of how climate was in history and had its impact on society.
Thank you so much, and have a nice week at the EMS. Hi, Alice. Thanks for joining for the short interview. Could you please introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Alice Fortel. I study and work in the University of Bern.
What are you presenting here at the EMS?
I'm presenting two works, one about the interaction between orography and thermal forcing in the large-scale dynamics of the atmosphere, and one about cyclones and their impacts in the Mediterranean region. And in general, I'm interested in the dynamics of the atmosphere.
What do you like about the EMS?
I like about the EMS that there are a lot of different areas that come together, and so I can listen to talks about convective environments, although I study large-scale dynamics, large-scale and synoptic dynamics, and yes, I find interesting things that I didn't know about. That's very nice.
Hi, Luca. Thank you so much for joining. Would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, hello everybody. I'm Luca Famos Paolini. I'm an Italian guy, but actually right now I'm postdoc at the University of Bologna, and I'm working on interaction between climate and extreme events.
What do you present here at the EMS?
Yeah, indeed, I present a research that I'm doing during my postdoc period, and exactly I presented some new results about an hybrid statistical dynamical prediction system to predict extreme weather conditions over summer Europe, specifically extreme events for temperature. Furthermore, I presented some results about my PhD research, where I deal more with the interaction between atmosphere and ocean decadal timescale.
How do you like the EMS conference?
Yeah, I like it so much because it was my first occasion to the chance to attend a real conference. I mean, live, because of COVID during my PhD research, I didn't have any chance to go to any of these conferences. They are really important moments for scientists to meet each other and to talk vis-a-vis. That is much more human than to interact remotely. Furthermore, I found it really interesting because this year the main topic of the conference were droughts, and we know how they are impacting severally many regions of Europe, Italy, Germany, Spain. So increase our awareness and our understanding of this process is really important for the future, and to put in action mitigation policies, adaptation policies especially.
Thank you so much.
Because we will need to talk more about weather, and I said we will probably have 2 and maybe up to 4 meteorologists in our weather area because of the event. And then I sent a separate message to the technical people, and I just wanted to let them know that even though we weren't going to have tornadoes that day, this might be one of those times when we broadcast, when we go into programming, we intro programming, not for tornadoes, but for something else. Just so they can look outside and not know that something big is going on. So I want to make them aware that we might go on television. Here is one of those events. In this particular day, there were 3 of us on television.
The first challenge that I mentioned is the lockdown. You all experienced the lockdown around the world, so you know what happened. I will here just give you a brief overlook what we experienced in our daily practice.